Hey guys, hope y'all doing good today. So today I'm going to talk about why FTT and Solana have been declining so much, the beef between CZ and Sam and what's led to that, and then a coin that I called that's up over 200% in the past 6 days. So with that, let's go and get started. So I'm going to go over the TA here at the end of the video, but I just want to show y'all here the indicator wave fusion I have called the top here, and this nice support at $22 has been holding so far. If you're not following me on TradingView, I do publish a lot of these indicators, so follow me at CryptoScripts, and I'll go more into detail on that at the end. But let's talk about exactly what led to this Sam and CZ beef. So for those who don't know, Sam Bankman-Fried is the CEO of FTX, one of the biggest exchanges, and CZ, again, is the CEO of Binance, the biggest exchange. Now, it all started when Sam was on a podcast with Eric Voorhees, and basically a lot of people have seen Sam as this political figure now, basically using crypto as his means to an end to get into politics, and people don't like that, kind of rubbed them the wrong way. And basically on this podcast he had about a week and a half ago, Eric was asking Sam that, hey, you're for freedom with emails and everything. Why do you want KYC and regulation for crypto? You know, what's your reasoning for that? And Sam couldn't answer him. And then there's a lot of people retweeting this video. Now, Sam, since then, basically got a lot of flack, and there's a lot of comparison between him and CZ, and CZ kind of being the better person here. Well, a day later, Sam actually responds to this guy Ryan, who posted, "It's been an absolute pleasure watching CZ Binance have the extremely difficult but transformative debates on Twitter this past week to ensure the crypto industry moves forward in the best way possible." Sam tweeted to him, "Excited to see him repping the industry in DC going forward. He is allowed to go to DC, right?" Indicating that CZ maybe has some restrictions where he can't come to the US. Now, there is a big controversy about this, and again, Sam doesn't really you could say, think about his tweeting before he does it. And a lot of it rubs people the wrong way. And DJ Crypto posted, "You aim for the king, you best not miss." Basically saying, hey, CZ's going to have some type of retaliation of this. Now, since then, there's been a lot of back and forth. And it comes to this point today where we've seen FTT have a lot of price decrease. Now, there's an article here, Look on Chain, and he posts a long thread about what led us to this point. And I actually want to focus on that as well. So it all started with Alameda's balance sheet. That caused a lot of commotion over the past few days. You can see here on November 2nd, CoinDesk posted that according to a private financial document reviewed by CoinDesk, it showed a glitch in Alameda's balance sheet. Mike Bergersberg posted an article titled, "Is Alameda Research Insolvent?" and received a like from CZ. Now, mind you, this was before we saw a giant whale transfer 23 million FTT to Binance on November 5th. Okay, this is before this happened. So this is going to tie into that at the end here. It says, just 2 hours after CZ tweeted, the whale transferred 23 million FTT to Binance and started to sell. So many people think that this whale may be Binance, which it's later confirmed it was. So will FTT crash? We did an analysis. So it talks about the tokenomics and basically how the top 50 wallets hold over 98% of the total supply of FTT. Then among the top holders, there's FTX, which holds 74% of the supply, and then Binance, which holds 7.5% of the supply. And then here's where it gets really, really good. It says, we analyzed the addresses with a net value of more than 1 week USD of Alameda and found that Alameda only has $180 million of assets, of which the stable coin assets are less than 60 million. Now, next we analyzed FTX's 2 wallets and found that FTX holds assets worth 2.71 billion, of which nearly 1.2 billion worth are FTT. Stablecoin assets are about 240 million. So again, FTX and Alameda only holds about 300 million of stablecoin assets, which isn't even enough to cover 60% of the 23 million worth of FTT. So once the big whales start to sell FTT, it's very likely that FTT will crash. Now, next we go to CZ's Twitter, and we saw, again, this whale alert of that 23 million of FTT, and CZ says, yes, this is part of it, indicating this is part of that $2.1 billion equivalent of BUSD and FTT that he holds, that he's planning to sell over the next coming months. And CZ also said, Binance always encourages collaboration between industry players regarding any speculation as to whether or not this is a move against a competitor. It is not. Our industry is in its nascency, and every time a project publicly fails, it hurts every user and every platform. We typically hold tokens for the long term. We've held on to this token for this long. We stay transparent with our actions. So again, whether it's personal or not, it's anyone's guess. But needless to say, that this selling has caused this huge dump for FTT. Now, with that said, Caroline Capital, which is a worker at FTX, posted, CZ, if you're looking to minimize the market impact on your FTT sales, Alameda will happily buy it all from you today at $22. Now, some people are basically relating this to when Sam said, hey, I'll buy all your SOL you want at $3. From then, get out. And so some people are saying, hey, this $22 here is the bottom and FTT is going to bounce from here. It's interesting to say, again, I'll go over more TA here towards the end of this video, but the fact that FTX is closely monitoring this and willing to buy this, is somewhat of a good sign for anyone who's long on FTT. But again, just be careful for that. So now finally, that's talked about that. Again, I'll go over some TA, and then finally the coin that I called that's so far up 200%. So FTT right now, again, on the daily chart here, you can see that there is massive support at $22 from June 17th, 2022. And then if we scroll down all the way June of 2021, that $22, so that was previous resistance on February of 2021. So this $22 is definitely a big point that a lot of people are watching. And if it does end up declining from here, then the next one is about $20 even. But again, if you go to the weekly chart, you can see really below $20, there's not much support, right? There's all of this increase in price and there's really no support or stoppage from there. So if it loses $20, then it's most likely going all the way down to, possibly even $5, which is hard to say. But again, with everything going on with the balance sheet controversy and everything, is very possible. Now, next, going over Sol's chart here. So for Sol, what I'm looking at here on the daily, you can see again here, Wave Fusion, again called the top here of Sol at about $46. But right now, looking at support for Sol around this $34 mark. So this is a big, and you can see there's a big fight right now at this $34 mark. It was big resistance. Call it even here, October 31st, October 5th, September 27th, and then even September 14th, and then August 22nd. So it has been big support. If it does break this $34 level, next you're looking possibly at this $32, but more realistically, you're looking at this $30. So $30 would be my next target for the Solana chart as support here. But again, it's anyone's guess if it could go even lower, but I would say $30 would be a safer bet, with finally that $28 being the final support before the nail in the coffin, and it just declines all the way down back to its, right here of 22. So this is what I'm looking at for Solana right now. Again, definitely going to be interesting to watch if it can hold the support. If it does, next resistance is about 35.50, followed by that 38.75, which was that Google Cloud news that we had the other day. It caused a short-term pump before this FUD that we had today. So again, that's what I'm looking at right now. And then lastly, again, the coin I was talking about. So for those who don't know, Dogecoin TV, Doge TV, it's up over 56% today. I called it in our Discord at 2.2 million market cap, so about 22 cents. So if you haven't joined the Discord, go ahead and join us. Basically for Doge TV, you basically invest a certain amount of Doge. I think they lowered it to 100 now, Doge TV. And then from there, they have like pay-per-view shows and everything live on their platform, their own website that they made. So there's a lot of basically hype around it right now. And that's why it has been increasing so much. And even the 4-hour chart here, showing that, it is healthy. RSI isn't overbought all the time. So it is nice to have this chop here for RSI as it steadily increases. It could very well decline here at this previous support of about 48 cents. We'll have to watch to see what happens there. But yeah, definitely good coin. And again, we're always calling these coins in the Discord, so join us if you haven't. But hopefully this video helped y'all out as far as what's been going on between CZ and Sam. I know it was kind of long, but I wanted to make sure to really start from the beginning and exactly what's led up to this point and all the back and forth. So if y'all enjoyed this video, please guys give it a like. Please comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, thanks for watching.